Hi there, this is Lucy again, aka Crazy Cars. I'm going to put this on a different playlist because I'm going to start doing these new videos from now on and put them on a different playlist. Firstly, I hope you saw my video yesterday with Crazy Kaz reveals her true self, because that's where you'll find out who Crazy Kaz is, and that Crazy Kaz is me, Lucy. Also known as Ebony Rose, which is my witch name. If you did watch that video, I told you a little bit about myself and that I am a witch. I'm a Reiki master. I do spells, I do readings, tarot readings, pendulum readings, things like that. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things in my videos, but I want to continue from one of Crazy Kaz's videos, which is toxic relationships. It is something that's really important to me and really close to my heart, and it's something that needs to be get out there to a lot of people who are in toxic relationships. So I'm going to be reading a little bit out of this book first, Doreen Virtue, Assertive and Afraid Earth Angels. I'm afraid Crazy Kaz has been burning it away with the fags. And then also I'm going to be giving you a little spell to do out of Magical Protection by Damon Brand. It's a really good book. He's got other spell books as well, but that's a really good one, and it's just a quick and easy one to do, a sword banishing, just to get rid of people who are zapping you of your energies, or anyone that's clingy and you can't get rid of, and you need time and space, because we all need time and space on our own. Everyone, even if you're in a relationship and you live with someone 24/7, you need to have at least half of that time during the day to do something you want to do, something you need to do, because there's nothing worse than two people being around each other 24/7, because it becomes a chore. It doesn't become a happy thing to do. It becomes you zapping each other's energy, and you just can't cope being with each other anymore, and one of the or the other of you is going to end up wanting to get out of the relationship. So time is one of the main things that we all need, whether in a relationship or not. We all need alone time. So make that clear in your relationship. If you're in a relationship where people are wanting to be with you all the time, be clear with them. Be an assertive earth angel, because we are all earth angels, especially us witches. We have been sent down here for a higher purpose, and I'm hoping these videos will help people. And firstly, like I say, toxic relationships, if there's someone who you just need to let know you need some time on your own to be alone, you make sure you've got your own. If you haven't got your own bedroom, make sure that you can have a do not disturb sign on that door for when you want to be in there on your own, and you tell them clearly, calmly, look, I need some space, I need some time on my own, I'm going into the other room, or I'm going into the bedroom, please leave me be for an hour, 2 hours, however long you want to be on your own. And that helps for a start off. Now, some of the things in toxic relationships and how to handle them. I'm going to start the first one by being clingy and neediness. Now, these people, insecure individuals who will latch on to whoever will acknowledge them, and they will latch onto them and make out that they're the one person, you're the one person that can give them what they need and make them be happy and make them feel good. They're insecure individuals, and as a caring earth angel, you sense that such people need love. The problem is the bottomless pit of neediness, which neither you nor anyone else can fill. This person is constantly texting, calling, emailing, or even popping round to your house when you least expect them to. And there's a misconceived notion of a degree of what your friendship is. They may mistakenly believe that you're best friends when really you're just small acquaintances. This affects you as an earth angel. This person has you looking over their shoulder, wondering how they're going to turn up next. They're going to text me in a minute. I can't cope. I need them to leave me alone. You feel like that. It's important for you as an assertive earth angel, if I can get that out, how to handle this is to always tell the truth with love. We always want to be telling our words coming from the heart with love. So you'll need to summon the courage to tell this person that you're busy with projects, or that you're doing something else, or that you need more space. This insecure person will likely feel wounded and take your words personally and make you feel like you're a bad person. But you can't put your whole life on hold to mollycoddle someone, and you're enabling unhealthy behaviour by pretending to be friends with this person. Perhaps there's someone else who could genuinely enjoy this person's company, and you're stopping that from happening by letting them take all your time up. Now, the next one I'm going to read out is guilt tripping, and we've all heard of this, and we've all probably been through this. Guilt trippers are practically professionals at getting what they want and getting the way through manipulating other people and manipulating behaviour. They won't take no for an answer. They have a well-rehearsed bag of tricks they use to cajole others and get what they want. They might cry, threaten to hurt themselves, threaten suicide, say that no one loves them, or remind you of the times that of the things they've done that were good for you, when they helped you. This affects you in a relationship. You feel resentful or even enraged that you're being pushed against your will, but you feel you have no choice but to comply with the guilt tripper's wishes. And if you feel yourself being pushed to help someone through guilt or implied obligation, this is a sign that you're being manipulated, and anyone who's manipulating you needs to be out of your life. You need time and space away from them because they're zapping your energy. So how to handle this? By facing the situation directly, you will accelerate your own spiritual growth, which is very important. To accelerate his own spiritual growth is the main reason why we are here on earth, which is to accelerate our spiritual growth, which I've just said, but learning how to do it and learning to open up your third eye and gaining knowledge on what's really going on, and we'll be talking a bit more about that later. But guilt trippers aren't accustomed to hearing no, but it's good for their spiritual growth to have that experience after all of no close relationship, because they don't have authentic one-to-one connections with anyone. All of the relationships are egocentric. So by telling this person no and sticking to it without guilt or excuses, you're giving the guilt tripper the opportunity to have a spiritual growth experience themselves, which is very important to us earth angels, to let other people spiritually grow as well. The guilt tripper will either find another victim to harass, or will realise that these methods aren't healthy or effective. This is especially true if everyone in your circle agrees to stop enabling the behaviour, and all of you say no to guilt-based requests. Now, the next one I'm going to do is accusatory tendencies. Now, we've probably all been through this as well. Accusatory people constantly deflect their own feelings of guilt onto others. So if they've done something, they feel guilty of it, they're going to make you feel like you've done something wrong, make you feel guilty, make you feel like you're a bad person, you've done something wrong to them, but really you haven't done anything. They're just making accusatory accusing you basically of doing things that you haven't done. And they never listen to reason, they jump to conclusions, they're very unpleasant to be around because they're always causing drama with unfounded accusations and blaming you. And if you're not attuned to accusers' games, you may play right into their hands, and if that's the case, you'll accept their blame and feel guilty and feel bad about yourself, and we don't need to be doing that. But if you've caught on, you'll understand that you're not at fault, and your reaction will be anger, hurt or confusion. and you might engage in blaming wars where you both hurl accusations at each other in an unending battle, and we don't need this. So how to handle it is this person is always going to be looking for a fight, so virtually anything you say will be put into a blender or his or her mind and made out to be what he or her thinks it means, which is completely different from what you've said. So this person is usually out of touch with the reality and only listen to his or her own ego's twisted logic. Therefore, the assertive earth angel handles the situation directly, but also realises the futility of an argument. So you don't want to be causing arguments. On one hand, if you don't stand up to accusations, they may grow in size and scope, and people may start listening to them, and they may grow into rumours about you and the community. Usually the only way to deal with accusers is to be very firm and even loud as you tell them they're mistaken in their accusations. Don't hurl counter accusations or put downs back at them, because it's not going to work. It'll just be a big argument. Keep the conversation clean, brief and on topic. If this is a business situation and you're certain of your innocence, you may need to state that an inaccurate accusation or slander has been made against you, and that is illegal. The next one is, I think I'll do victimhood and martyrdom. Martyrs are perpetual victims and complainers. Their view of the world is that it's them against poor little me. We've all seen people like this. We all know people like this. Probably for their whole lives they felt picked on and singled out. They've grown up to believe that they're especially victimised by everyone and every system. Such individuals will tell you in minute detail every instance in which they've been taken advantage of. They're usually people with very, very low energy, bordering on depression, and they're not looking for solutions, only acknowledgement and poor baby sympathy. And how this affects you is it's draining to be around victim martyrs, because they're constantly talking about the deep dark hole in which they live. At first you'll be shocked by how much this person has been mistreated throughout their life, and you might lose sleep worrying about him or her surviving in this world, but after a while you'll catch on that this person has an amazingly long string of bad luck, way beyond statistical chance. And you also notice that this person rejects the suggestions and advice. He or she will say, oh, I've already tried that, and here's why it didn't work. So how to handle this? Since victim martyrs look for rescuers and then eventually start to resent the rescuers and persecute them, avoid investing a lot of time into this relationship. So basically, this relationship ain't going to go nowhere if you've got a victimhood martyr in your relationship. There are plenty of true victims who sincerely want help, and these people who are just there in no sense time wasters, trying to get attention from you and trying to latch on to you so that they can get what they need out of you. A direct and assertive approach would be to tell this person sincerely that he or she is living in your prayers, and that you'll meditate about receiving divine guidance as to how you can be of assistance. Don't let victim martyrs tell you how you are to help them. Make it clear that you get all your guidance directly from God or whoever your higher power is, and then stick to this intention. Please don't worry, the victim martyr is a professional at finding rescuers, and they'll move on to someone else soon enough if they know that you're not going to be there to help them 24/7. And then the next one I'm going to do is controlling behaviour, because this is a very, very distinct one that we need to know about. Controlling people need to be in charge of everyone and everything. If they aren't in charge, they'll act out immaturely and angrily. They'll pout, they'll shout until everyone bends to their every need. They're terribly unpleasant to be around, and they have underlings instead of friends or loved ones. How this relationship affects you: if you're in a relationship you feel like you can't escape, you'll be perpetually anxious around this person, particularly if it's someone who insists on you doing everything his or her way. they're usually people who have a hidden rule book, and if you accidentally violate one of their rules, they'll punish you or do something to get you back, either directly or via passive-aggressive behaviour on their part, and this could lead to dangerous abuse. So how to handle this? Controlling people usually have deep-seated fears of abandonment stemming from a long while back into childhood usually, and the only way they control their world is by trying to control everyone and everything that's in it. It's unlikely that you alone could help them with their insecurities without the long-term help of professional. They need a professional help. Us people, us normal people, us earth angels ain't going to change these people. They need professional help. But because they usually think that they're so right about everything anyway, they're unlikely to go and get that help. So you need to get out and leave them. And the last one I'm going to do for the moment is name calling, because this is a very important one again, and it is abuse. Name calling is abuse. Name callers are verbally abusive, frequently pepper their conversations with profanities. Sometimes they pretend that they're doing this as a joke and insist that people who get offended don't have a sense of humour, saying I was just kidding. They'll say defensively. Other times name callers hurl these insults and epithets with the energy or anger behind their words. And how this relationship affects you: name calling can hurt even more deeply than physical abuse, and that's, you really need to know that. Name calling, insults, hurling abuse at you, saying nasty things about you, putting you down, calling you names or whatever, it can hurt so much more than someone punching you in the face, because these things stay in your mind and stay with you through your life, and they can only grow in negativity in your mind and cause so much emotional pain that can last a lifetime. So how to handle this is, it's never okay in any circumstances if this person calls you a name one time during a heated argument and then sincerely apologises and it never happens again, maybe you can work through it. But if this is something that is happening a lot or happening frequently, then you need to seek help. You need to seek help by a trusted friend or even a professional counsellor, because it's not fair you having to hold all this stuff in that they've been calling you and saying to you and making you feel, and holding it all in and not being able to talk to anyone about it, because a lot of the time they won't let you talk to anyone about it anyway because they know they're in the wrong. So if the verbally abusive person is a parent or someone with whom you live, it's very important that you ask for help right away so that you don't develop deep-seated emotional scars. The sooner you receive help and support, the greater your likelihood of coming through this experience strong and healthy will be. So please, if you are in a relationship with a name caller, it is abuse. It is emotional abuse, and you need to get out. You need to get out of that relationship. Now, quickly before I go, because I don't want to make my videos too long, but I'm going to just tell you. In fact, I'm going to tell you the sword banishing spell tomorrow, because it does take quite a lot of time to get through. So, excuse me, I've got a lot of spit in my mouth. Anyway, I'm going to tell you the sword banishing tomorrow, so please check in for that tomorrow. I don't want to make my videos too long because I don't want them to be too boring, but I hope you did find this video quite helpful and let you know what's right and what's wrong in a relationship or a friendship or anything like that. I do hope it helped you out, and tomorrow I'll be telling you easy spells to keep people away who are zapping your energy and giving you negative energies. So that's all from today. So take care, people. Take care, Earth Angels. Remember to be assertive always in a loving way. Keep yourself safe. keep others at bay if you're worried that they're affecting you in any way. And stay tuned for the sword banishing tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.